كافر.
Bro, if you don't know that there's a school of Akidah within the Hanbali school,
طيب
you shouldn't be talking about it.
What is the different? How many schools of Akidah?
So do you want to know the difference between the Hanbali school in Akidah and the Mutaridis and the Ash'ari? You know the difference?
Okay. No, you're talking. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying to you.
I'm not talking
Akhi, I know, but you're conflating between
No, you
fiqh
don't
and
even know.
Aqidah.
That's why you shouldn't be talking, bro. If you don't know that the Hanbalis have an Aqidah, then you shouldn't even be talking.
We know they have an Aqidah, but
Yeah,
what is their Aqidah?
It's confined within the Hanbali. The Hanbali school has a fiqh and an Aqidah.
Every madhab has.
You've asked me
Every
what it is,
madhab
and
is.
every time I try to tell you what it is, you won't let me tell you what it is.
No, you do tell me, and you keep talking about Mu'tazila and Ash'ari. This is different.
Alright, do you want me to tell you between the Hanbali Aqidah and the Ash'ari Aqidah?
Okay, before you tell me the difference, what is identify the Hanbali Aqidah before comparing it to the Ash'ari?
What it is, I'll tell you what it is.
Allah.
So historically, yeah, the first Hanbalis, when it comes to Allah's attributes, if you ask them what does it mean and so on and so forth, all they would do is just quote to you.
المعنى معروف والكيفية مجهول.
No, they would just quote to you and they would stop. That was it. So they would say, you know, Allah istiwa ala al-arsh, and they just leave it there. That classically is the Hanbali way. Yeah. Later on, you got some Hanbalis like Ibn Taymiyyah that went a bit further and said that, you know, the four principles that they have. Yeah. But even within that, yeah, you have other Hanbalis that disagreed with him. And that is so you've always had a problem of the Mujassima coming from the Hanbali school. And that's the haq. Now if you want to know what the difference is between the Ash'ari, the early Ash'ari would do tafweed.
Yeah, but they do tafweed al-ma'na.
They just do tafweed, akhi. Whatever Allah meant by that, that's what they believe.
The
later Ash'ari, yeah, that's what they would say. Whatever Allah meant, they would believe. That was the early Ash'ari. The later Ash'ari, they done ta'wil. They would say that it means power or it means something else.
This is all early, by the way. No, it didn't. Look, the split.
Explains to you the difference between.
I know what you're talking. No. What you didn't actually do. What you actually said was that among the Hanabila there were differences because obviously people who follow the Hanbali madhab are many, okay, and the same way with the Maliki and the Shafi'i. Now what you are saying is that groups within the groups that follow the Hanbali madhab have different aqaid. You are not actually saying to me that the madhab itself from Imam Ahmad has different aqaid. This is why I said to you you're complaining, and this is why I gave you the example of the Qadianis. The Qadianis, they are kafir by consensus, by ijma', right, of the ummah. Yet they say they are Hanafiya, but they say they are Hanafa. Okay. Now, do we now say that the Hanbali madhab, the Hanafi madhab has a difference in aqidah because some of them believe in a Nabi after Rasulullah? No, we don't say that. We say there are certain people that ascribe to the madhab of Abu Hanifa. This is what they claim, but their aqidah is against the aqidah of Imam Abu Hanifa. This is the difference. This is what I'm trying to convey to you.
Listen. Do you know Imam Tahawi?
Yes, of course.
Right, so Imam Tahawi was a Hanafi. So,
yes.
Yeah? Okay, do you know Imam Mutaridi?
Yes.
Alright. So for far as Imam Mutaridi and his followers understand, yeah, they have the aqidah of Imam Abu Hanifa.
That's what they claim.
Okay, whatever. That's what they
claim. Is that the reality? Is that the reality?
That's what they believe. Yeah, I understand. I would say they're closer to it than the Hanbalis, right? So what you have is you have a school of fiqh, which is the Hanafi school. Let me talk, bro. You have a school of fiqh, which is known. You can laugh as much as you want, bro, but you're ignorant. Listen, you have a school of fiqh, which is known to be the Hanafi school, and you have a school of aqidah, which is the Mutaridi, right?
No.
The Hanbalis. Yeah. The Hanbalis.
Okay, look. To make it very simple. To make it very simple. To make it very simple.
I'm just gonna walk away.
I don't mind if you walk away. I don't need you here to make a point. Okay. So
the Hanbalis.
No.
You're gonna talk, and I'm not gonna talk.
To make it very simple. To make it very simple. Okay, that's fine. Yallah. To make it very simple, for people to argue this, they need to establish the difference between the aqidah of Imam Ahmad, Imam Abu Hanifa, Imam Malik, and Imam Shafi'i. That's how you establish the differences between the aqaid. But if you say that a group of people that claim to follow a certain madhab have different aqaid, then that's not a different aqaid from the madhab. This is from within the The groups.
And all four Imams agreed that
And all the four
Allah
Imams.
exists within a place.
Exactly.
Imam Malik, Imam
All of them.
Just like a student after the exam, he made the wrong
Exactly.
answer, then he goes to the
صح.
teacher
Yeah.
and tells him like, you taught us wrong because I solved it that way. It's like
Yeah.
the teacher didn't do that, you did that.
No, I don't know. He believes that the Salafis, he's got an issue with the Salaf. Okay, this he made very clear before. But yallah, but this is the thing. It's like the basics. He wants to talk about the history and stuff. But you have to establish the beliefs of the four Imams. If you can't establish the four Imams, how are you going to say to me that they differ in aqaid? He didn't understand what was going on. He didn't understand the conflation that he was making. You know, Allah yahdina kullana inshallah. Ameen.
Thank you, brother. Nice to meet you.
No, nice to meet you as well. Yallah. But yeah, like I said, Eid Mubarak. We'll talk about this off camera because obviously it's more personal to you. Yallah. Just put this with them.
My brother.
Yeah, finish.
Where's the mic? Here.